On.
Hello, everybody. Thanks again for joining us for another community update. So we've got like a dream team here today to talk about lots of cool stuff that Fluid's doing. I'm going to give just a very brief overview. I have been doing lots of like boring behind the scenes, regulatory compliance, banking, infrastructure stuff. It's like, you know, I tell you, like dealing with TradFi banks and regulators is making my hair even grayer. But we're making good progress. So we're really advancing with Bond, our US partner. The technical side is almost completely done. We've got our wildcard design signed off by Visa now in the United States. We're about to start printing physical cards. We printed physical cards for the United Kingdom and Europe. That for the initial card setup, that takes about 6 weeks. So we have another 2.5 weeks or so to go until that'll be ready. Soon you'll be able to order it in card as well. So things are going well. It's always a challenge when you're creating like a new business model about like, you know, people trying to get used to it. The crypto meltdown hasn't helped very much. As you all know, we're looking to expand in Asia. We did have some pushback from our partner in, or potential partner in Singapore. You know, no thanks to Tara and Do Kwon, but people around the world are a little bit less excited about crypto today. The amazing thing is I keep saying to everybody, it's not a stable coin that we've created. It's digital cash. I love to keep explaining that it does not live only on chain. It lives with our bank partners in client safeguarded accounts, which are then insured in the United States. They're FDIC insured bank accounts in all 50 states. So we've got some articles coming out through our marketing team about how we are different. And so, you know, nobody likes a crypto winter. I think that, you know, for us, it helps in some ways. It helps to differentiate between, you know, Fluid and our business model and some of these other business models, which, you know, obviously I think are very flawed. So I actually have a piece coming out myself in the next little while. I have an article coming out, an interview coming out with Real Vision on how we're different than, you know, Terra and Celsius and a bunch of others. So anyway, we're really excited to like step up our like, you know, storytelling about Fluid. And one of the things that we're going to take to the world is a real product. I'm really excited that like Jessica and Tina and like the marketing team have come up with like a very clear strategy, which is whole product marketing. So that's from the fact that you can top up your cards using the banking system and using other ways. So Mike and Bart are going to talk about that. You can do all the cool stuff within Fluid, including having our digital cash, earning a reasonable interest rate on that actually makes sense. It comes from our exchange operations. And then being able to, like at the end of that process, being able to spend that on our Fluid cards around the world. So I'd like to start off by introducing Daria or Dasha or Dashinka, as she's known. So she is this amazing UI UX designer. She does all the beautiful screens that you see when you look at like the mobile app and the web app. She grew up within a good golf shot in Russia, but of the border with North Korea. She is a professional barista. She studied psychology. She's obsessed with how human beings interact with technology in a really, really beautiful way. I know from spending a lot of time in Georgia that she's the first person always in the office in the morning, always making gourmet coffee, always with a smile. So we're going to start with Dasha saying a little bit about herself.
Robert, is a great, actually, you gave me a great introduction, and I'm a bit confused by not having too much to add on the top of that. Rather than say hi, hello, nice to meet you guys. And right now I think we're passing the exciting stage, exciting moment where we actually onboard more and more real users. So our theories, they transform into facts. And it's really, really exciting to see how something that you've built and you thought is going to be working for people and make their life better is actually working. Yeah, that's amazing. That's simply amazing. Also with Bart, actually we're busy now at the moment pretty much a lot. Our web app went a little bit further than web app in terms of functionality. And I'm looking for the moment when actually our mobile app will be as functional as the web app. So you will be having all of these amazing features in your pocket, that easy. So that's what we're excited about. And I'm excited about in particular. Have an amazing week. If any questions, you know that you always could contact us through the Telegram chat. Yeah, nice to have you within our community.
That's great. Thanks, Dasha. I'd like to make sure everybody knows like the personality behind like the tech. You know, my vision for this, for Fluid, is that it's less of a company and more of a community movement. So we're really excited to like have people from our community, like people like Ava and Tina, who've both joined from the community. So Ava's going to talk next about the Go Fluid program. We're super excited about what she's building so that everybody knows to keep in mind who does what. You know, Mike is the falafel guy, Dasha is the barista, Ava is the sailor. She's a professional sailor. She sailed around the world for a couple of years, and her passion is restoring classic old boats and also running our Go Fluid program.
Thanks for that introduction, Robert, and hi, everyone. Thank you also all from my side for joining our community call today. Even though I have to say from community side, I probably shouldn't even call it community update this week. I should call it the party update, more like, because our community has been planning loads of events and parties in their own regions. So I actually had to write down a little list to make sure I won't forget to tell you about any of them. So we're going to kick it off with some community parties in Ghana, Abuja, and Lagos on the 26th. And we also have parties planned in Owerri, Uyo, and Nairobi coming up a bit later. In Ghana, there will be a download party in the Aborigines Beach Resort. In Lagos, we will feature merch giveaways, food, drink, music, and comedy. And in Abuja, you will meet DJ Slimzy and MC Mororo. They will fire it up there. There will also be some comedy, food, drinks, and giveaways. So if you want to attend any of these, please make sure to check in our African Telegram community and sign up there, or just let them know that you'll be dropping by. I'm sure these events will be lots of fun and will show, you know, lots of new people how to download and use the app and how fast it is. So I'm sure these events will be really fun.
Eva, you can also not forget Kiki.
Well, I have so many things always to announce. I can
just so excited.
I can hardly keep up. Yeah, I was just gonna segue into this. Thank you, Tina. One of our Italian OGs, Kiki, who you all know also as our fabulous corgi NFT creator, is about to crash some beach parties in Ferrara, Italy, with a Fluid sign-up drive. So he will be followed by a camera, and he will give out free drinks or send some instant USD to fellow partygoers, and show them right then and there how incredibly easy and fast it is to send cash with Fluid. And hopefully he will also convince everyone to leave raving reviews in the Play stores for us. So I think the first trial run for this will be this Sunday. And then the idea is, if this is successful and good fun, then he will extend it to more parties in the future. And we had a really good call with him yesterday, and it seems that his goal will be to conquer the whole Italian coast in the future. So we will keep you updated on Kiki's march along the Italian coast.
That's great. A fun fact about Ava and Tina is they also speak a bit of Italian. So you need to be hanging out with Kiki and our Italian people for partying and giving out digital euros.
Yes, definitely. And anyone in our community in Italy or near Ferrara, please reach out and join Kiki in these beach events. I'm sure it'll be really loads of fun. I'm really quite sad that I can't travel at the moment, because otherwise I would really try to go myself. But I mean, really, this is also a good moment to say thank you to all of these community members who are involved in organizing these parties. I mean,
So we want more as well. You know, this company is built on community. So really, if you have ideas about organizing events wherever you live around the world, we'd love to hear about it. One of the things that I think is really cool is that, you know, we've been exchanging DUSD and DEUR and DCHF with like a bunch of people to show them how quick and easy it is to sign up, get a Fluid app, send money around the world free and instant. So if you want to help us with that, we love the idea of like actually filming it and showing people just how amazing it is. So yeah, please reach out to Ava for that. And yeah, Ava, do you want to, anything else?
Yeah, I just want to give another really quick update to everyone on GoFluid, because there have been some issues with connecting Instagram and Facebook lately, but I'm really happy to report that we had a good call with our partners yesterday, and these issues should be resolved by the end of the week. So everyone who has been asking about that, you'll be able to connect your accounts really soon. And also another quick reminder, sorry, Robert, I know I always keep going on in these community calls, but there's just always so much happening with our community. Is that the race for the Fluid Gold card is still on and still very, very tight. So I want to let everyone know, even if you've only just joined or you just plan on joining, you're still in with a really good chance to win the gold card in the end, because no one has really run away with points yet. So just as a little bit of extra motivation for everyone, that race is still really, really tight, and we would like to see how that evolves over time. And the very last thing I want to remind everyone of is, and the others will say this a lot of times as well, is remember to update the apps regularly, because we're pushing out lots of updates. I'll keep reminding you all of this on the Telegram as well. And when you do, please remember to leave a review as well, because that really helps us out a lot from the side as well. So that's it from me now, Robert.
That's great. Thanks. Thanks, Ava. And so on to the other twin. So Tina, as part of like, I don't know if everybody knows, but Tina is one of the most wonderful people in the world. She looks after like injured and abandoned animals, from turtles to dogs and cats to birds. And so just recently she adopted 2 parrots, and one, which is really sweet, they were abandoned, they need to be looked after. The only thing is that one of the parrots is pregnant. And so it's going to give birth to up to, I think parrots can give birth to up to 9 offspring. And so we may be giving away parrots as well in the future, in addition to gold cards and DUSD. So Tina, what's up?
Hi, Robert. Hi, community. Hope everyone's fine. So yeah, actually, I just had to flee my workroom because they are making so much noise, because my female parrot just started breeding. So we might have to do some parrot NFTs as well soon at Kiki. No, from our side, everything is fine. These days, actually, the marketing team is the ones where we're in a position where we have so many fruits hanging on the tree, just waiting for the right moment to pluck them. If I can use a parrot metaphor for this as well. We have a lot of articles lined up, a lot of them that we already, announced to you. Things like we want to give an update on our fee structure, on our current fee structure. We want to make some clarifications about the gold cards, what they will entail. So lots of content that is to come out. The reason why we have hung back with this a little bit is because we're also a bit overhauling our brand storytelling. We want to be more consistent, more precise with that. So we have to line up everything. You can all imagine that this is a lot of work to go through all articles again, refine the wording again, make sure that we basically have a straight line when it comes to our storytelling. We have a lot of really cool people on board that help us with this as well. So you will see the results of this very soon. Obviously, we have a lot of partnerships that are gonna come into play also very soon. I think we're all basically waiting to have this product idea that is very, very core to our marketing strategy, which is that we can promote the 360 product. Just a short update to everyone, because we've been getting a lot of questions about why we're waiting for this, and why, a lot of people have been saying, well, why don't you already start? Why don't you go to influencers already? Our marketing strategy is a very organic one. So the most of the influencers that we work with are actually people that we either build up networks with, or that we know from networks. So all of these are organic partnerships and reviews. We pay for almost none of them. And so with these really cool individuals that are going to support us, we get basically one shot to get it right. And we want them to basically present the best version of the product that we can offer. So for the last weeks, we had a lot of, let's say, operational work to wrap everything up, make sure that, you know, the designs are in line for our emails, for our responses, stuff like that. And I think once everything is finished up, which I think is really only a matter of, I wouldn't even say weeks, in all honesty, we're really close to shooting these things out, I guess. Yeah, and then we have a whole package of things to come along. We are obviously going to present a roadmap to you all for the next quarter. This is going to come out in time on 1st of July. And I think once we present the roadmap, you'll get a much clearer picture. I think we do have the time to be a bit more specific in this roadmap this time, so that you will get a better overview of all the real steps that are going to come. We're also working on expanding together with the community, obviously, to different regions in the world. We've started a lot of new community chats in different regions. We were working on a strategy as to where we want to tackle what and when, but I think all of these pieces are going to come together, and you're going to hear about it really, really soon. Also, Jessica is in Amsterdam today. She's attending another conference. I think actually Jessica has not been home for the last 6 weeks, is it, Robert? Because she's around the world trying to connect to everyone she knows. And she's so super excited about this product. So maybe we can line up even more networks and influencers to present to you for the next roadmap.
And I think it's absolutely the right thing for the marketing team to make this decision of presenting the whole product, because it's so much more powerful when you can like top up right away. You can get money into your account right away. You can do all the cool stuff, like I said, you know, on ramp, off ramp, and then to be able to spend it on your Fluid cards is also really, really powerful. Rather than just focusing on, oh, it's an on ramp or an off ramp, or, you know, digital cash, so it challenges the payment system. So next, Bart is going to talk about what's coming for the mobile app. You know, the thing that I'm like the most proud of is like, you know, we really focused on the web app for a long time, because that's what, you know, crypto people use for, you know, on ramp and off ramp. Everybody knows it's always been my vision to take this to the masses. I'm looking for mass adoption. Our goal is to be bigger than like any other bank in the world. The way to do that is to have like just a mind-blowing app. And that is what Bart has delivered over the last like month. It's just incredible. I asked Bart like a month ago or more than a month ago to come and join me and a bunch of others in Tbilisi, Georgia. And so I was really delighted that Bart came. And actually Bart, I don't know, but I think Bart's going to move to Georgia. He hasn't left. He hasn't gone back to like Amsterdam. So you should all know about Bart, that Bart is a professional surfer dude. And he's also been named the sexiest man in Georgia. So maybe that's why he's not leaving. So he's going to tell us all about the mobile app.
It was the ugliest one, Robert. Sorry, you misunderstood. No, yeah, thanks for the introduction. We really worked really hard for the last, I think, 2 months. And also with a lot of help from the UX team, especially also Dasha. We made some great designs. And we released the app, I think it was the first week of June. And after that, we are working very hard to make the app more stable, because there were a few initial bugs in it, which you mostly get from, you know, so much time pressure, you don't have much time for testing. But I think we got the app really stable now, and we implemented also some high requested features. Let me share my screen quickly with the simulator. I don't know. Can you see the app now?
Yeah, it looks great.
All right, let me get it so I can see it also. Wait. All right. So basically, one of the problems that we had in the beginning was that the app was logging out unexpectedly. Now, that bug is luckily fixed. And we also now have an extra security layer over the app that after 5 minutes of inactivity, so we don't use the app, there's a security layer coming over the app, basically with a PIN code or your biometric ID. So if you see here, we got like a non-KYC user yet. What we fixed recently and what will be in the next version is the new profile screen. It looks beautiful, and we can now also buy Fluid tokens, which will also be in there for the next build. And what we're also working on, which also be the next build, so there's going to be a lot of new features, is basically the new KYC, the new money outflow. If you want to send money to an external account. Let's see if this works. All right, so we got here a new KYC account, and we have here the new external flow, which will be also in the next in the next release, which will be beginning of next week. I hope that we can manage that. And then for future plans, we also have, of course, Fluid cards, which we'll implement. And one big one is also connecting a MetaMask to the mobile app. And that will be very interesting, so that you can also mint and redeem and buy Ethereum tokens from your mobile app. And I think, Robert, you also have some other plans, also NFTs and that kind of stuff with the mobile app. So it will be very interesting to see what the future will bring.
Yeah, but it's really amazing. You know, I think a sign of a healthy company is that there's regular, updates that are being pushed, right? And like, it's mind blowing what Bart has been doing. I mean, Bart and his team have been like pushing updates every couple of days. So it's super cool. Like, look, there's a lot of like really, really interesting stuff that we've got coming. Like we've got like fractionalized tokenized shares, which is great. We've got access to other things in DeFi. As you all know, I want to challenge exchanges. I want to challenge like essentially companies like eToro and Robinhood. I'm very keen on NFTs as well. I think NFTs will be a very big part of like our culture going forward. And that's something, that even all the young people in our own company, like what they use for their NFTs is their mobile phone. So anyway, Bart, I think this is really amazing. So incredible, incredible job on what you've done, and like lots of great stuff to come. So
and also definitely props to Leonid, who works from Russia, and to Matt and Mark, who both work in Philippines. So we're working on very different time zones all everywhere. But yeah, we're working really hard to make the app as stable as possible and to implement all the new features. So we are more up to date to the web app. And we have the same kind of features. It will be really amazing to have it quickly in there.
Yeah, it's really amazing. I have to say, to like see it like internally, is that like the updates get like pushed like around the clock. It's pretty incredible. I have got this like this alarm that tells me when whatever things have been merged and things have been updated and pushed to the App Store. It goes around, goes 24/7. So really cool for you and your team. I just love the look of it. And it's really great, obviously, that you've worked so closely with Dasha to make these screens look really amazing.
Yeah, definitely. Dasha was really savior, and she really she made all the nice mobile app designs, and so super fast. And you ask something, and then like an hour later and half an hour later, boom, there was a new screen. So that was amazing how we were working. And now I think it's time to really refine every process and to really make it indeed like really smooth working, have nice animations, maybe nice graphs in there to really have a good user experience.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's really great. Okay, so thanks a lot, Bart. We'll let you get back to hanging out in Georgia. All right, Mike needs no introduction. Like our falafel champion. Author of a number of papers on artificial intelligence, and he's dating his psychiatrist. So Mike, tell us about what is going on with you.
Yeah, thank you, Robert. Hi team, hi guys, hi community. So a quick update for the web app. Last week, we mainly concentrated on topping up the account via card. So we finished integration with the PayPal. So even super lucky users were able to top up their accounts with PayPal because the feature was enabled on production for some short period of time. We just finalizing some agreements with our partners, and that feature will be enabled on production really soon. So it is implemented. Also, we worked on another integration with Trust Payments. So that's the provider that helps us to top your account with the card. So for example, if you don't have the PayPal account, but you have a card from some old bank, let's say, and you want to become Fluid, you will be able to top up your account with the bank card. That integration is also almost finished. We're testing it, and also I hope that will be enabled on production next week. And also we worked on fluid cards. So yet again, we are waiting for some agreements and with our partners. So we finished fluid cards integration, with the backend team, and even tested that. But yeah, just wait a little bit, guys, and it will be enabled soon. Yeah, that's a little bit about the web app updates.
So like most things, our amazing tech team have actually like implemented everything. And then on the TradFi side of things, which is part of my job, we need to get our partners to agree to it. So, it's been one of the things this week. I've been overwhelmed with trying to keep up with the tech advances from Bart and Mike. So that is coming. But it's really cool. I just love it, Mike, that, we'll be able to like top up your Fluid account through the banking system. So that can be transfers through like SEPA, SWIFT, ACH, FedWire, faster payments. We're actually integrated into 17 different pay in and pay out systems around the world. On the banking side, you can top up now through PayPal and soon through Visa, MasterCard, Apple Pay, and Google Pay. So that's coming. So, all right, super cool. So Nikolai, as everybody knows, is like a junior chess champion in Russia. He played semi-professional hockey as a goalie, which is pretty good because Russia's not a bad hockey playing nation, even though we all know that the Russian weakness has always been in net. So Nikolai, what's going on?
Hello, everyone. Yeah, Robert, all true, of course. Really, I have nothing to add because Bart and Mike already spoiled all updates. I only can say that we have a lot of invisible heroes who are not with their funny background, of course, and who are not presented here, and they all made this happen, all these cool features which Bart and Mike mentioned. That's it.
I like in particular that we hired another designer and artist in Tbilisi in Georgia, and it's Boris's girlfriend, Nastia, and she said she was loved working with the team. And you all know that Boris is our quality assurance engineer, just like Vasily. So his job is to find bugs all day long, right? So Nastia said she's happy to work with anybody in the entire company except Boris, because all he does is point out problems. So the team is really growing. One of the things I want to do to leave it is that, we have an unbelievable team, on the tech side, the marketing side, over 40 employees full-time, just over 50, including part-time. We're on the more than half of them are tech people. Fluid is hiring. It's a shame about kind of the market dislocation. But for us, we are desperately looking for people who can code in Solidity and Go. And, I think we're going to put an update on our website soon about people that we're hiring. I would love to double the size of our tech team. So we're looking for a serious number of people. So if anybody knows anybody who has been working for another project that is available now, please reach out to us. It's jobs@fluid.ch. Or you can ping any of the team members directly. It's been great to introduce Dasha. We will introduce other people in the future, these kind of like invisible heroes that Nikolai talks about. I'd really love to get everybody on the team to be known to our community with all their amazing like skills, including their quirks. So if anybody has comments for Dasha, ideas on UI, UX, you can reach her on Telegram. She's one of the team members, or on our Discord. Okay, Max. So everybody knows Max is the guy that keeps the lights on, makes sure that we all look good for our videos on YouTube and also our live streaming. He has a background also as like a semi-professional athlete. He's an incredible tennis player. And he's one of the reasons how we met Alex Vick, our chairman, is friends with Max. They play paddle together. So Max, you have questions for us from the community?
Yep, only 4 questions this week. The first question is, what is the maximum deposit of fiat currency for an account without KYC?
It's up to 1,000 Swiss francs.
Perfect, that was quick. And DUSD on chain on MetaMask generates interest, or does it have to be
No, it has to be it has to be custodial. It has to be within the Fluid world. So you know, we're a hybrid of, like, you know, anything that touches traditional finance obviously has to be, you know, somewhat centralized and has to be regulated and controlled. So, you know, we work with our partners to provide regulatory cover in the European Economic Area, the United Kingdom, and the United States. We're expanding to other areas, including Switzerland, Canada, and Singapore, coming soon, coming next quarter, we hope. You know, the thing is like, we want to provide the best of both worlds. So we're focused on this seamless integration of crypto, the digital world, and the traditional world. So, but anything that touches the traditional world obviously is quite controlled. So, but if you don't like it, if you don't like your money in your traditional bank account or your Fluid digital cash account, you can connect up a MetaMask or a Web3 wallet to either of those and take everything you've got under your own control. So nobody here is suspending withdrawals.
Yeah, and just want to add that moreover, there is no need to hold your DUSD on chain because you can mint them instantly to from digital cash to on chain and redeem it back if needed. So if you want to exchange your DUSD with some reason to another cryptocurrency, you can do it almost immediately.
Great. Another question, when will the mobile app integration with MetaMask be ready? It's more suited to Bart, perhaps.
Yeah, so we are working on that pretty hard. It's not that easy as it looks, but I expect that to be in Q3 at least done. So the question is then what we're going to start with. Also, we're going to do first mint to redeem or buy Ethereum. I think we're going to start with mint to redeem, so you can get your Fluid tokens and then go over to buy Ethereum. So probably Q3. So we definitely.
Perfect.
I think the key thing about that is that we could connect it up a little bit easier, but we're very focused on security, right? So we want to make this really easy to open accounts, but you know, it is money and people make mistakes. There's issues that arise. So that's why we put in place 2FA if for anything important, like sending money or whatever. I think the connecting up a Web3 wallet to the mobile phone raises some security issues that we want to clear off first, right, Bart?
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to somebody hack your phone or steal your phone and then you lose all your crypto. That would not be a good thing. So we definitely need to do something about security and figure some stuff out for sure.
Great. Second last question. Can some unsupported countries still use certain mobile app features?
What features do you mean?
It's a little bit less, I don't think it's like app specific. It's not mobile or web app specific. It's like we offer 2 main accounts, traditional bank accounts. And to get a traditional bank account, you need to be resident in the European Economic Area, the United Kingdom, or the United States. Well, US, we're going to turn it on soon. If you're not in those areas, if you're anywhere in the whole world, you can open a Fluid account. So a Fluid account is essentially purchasing digital cash from us. I mean, it's the same as like a bank account. It's just digital. You can use it in the digital world. You earn like an interest rate on it, so 4% in dollars, down to 1.7% in Swiss francs. We also offer it in euros at 2.1% and digital GBP at 3%. So your money works for you. You can send anywhere in the world. It's free and instant. You can also spend it on your Fluid cards, which you heard Mike say are like integrated in the tech is integrated. We're just waiting for our partners to turn that on. We do not offer that Fluid account service in a couple of restricted countries like North Korea, obviously, but it is available. It is available anywhere else, both on web and mobile.
Great. Last question from me, and that's when can you buy Fluid tokens within either the web app or the mobile app?
So I can go first for the mobile app. You can buy Fluid tokens hopefully next week when we release it. We are testing it at the moment. And I think in the web app, Mike, it's already possible, correct?
Yeah, for the web app, you can buy one token in your profile page so that you can issue the Fluid card later. We're working on providing the option to buy more Fluid tokens. But yeah, there are still some designs questions and like flows, how we should provide that. What happened if you already bought one token, where we should place that like buy button. And also we have some questions on the backend side, so that we need to clear that, and then it will be available.
Yeah, but this is one of our most important tasks, and we're currently working on it. And I really believe that it will be delivered soon, hopefully in this quarter.
But it is a really key thing, because we want to encourage, like, I don't even look at the price of the Fluid token because we've made it really hard to buy, and we haven't really turned on our advertising yet. So our marketing, like when that comes, obviously I will be so much more focused on getting our share price up, because like, even though I want to do this to build a better banking model for a better world, there's no reason why all of our token holders shouldn't benefit and get very rich through it. So, but buying, I think Alex Spedding, Amazon Prime, is working on going basically from fiat to digital cash to our ETH Fluid pool on Sushi on Arbitrum, and I think that flow is being worked out now with him and the rest of the team. So, but that is something that we're very focused on, and that's coming.
Perfect. No more questions from me. I'd just like to ask to not get bombarded with questions at the end of the call, and preferably at the start.
Okay. Okay, that's great. Well, thanks to everybody. I know there's quite a few community members who've like contacted me over the last week or so. I'm really behind in getting back to people. I will do it as soon as I can. I've been trying to prioritize there's been a lot of like, traditional finance plumbing issues with our partners to make sure that this works, so that we can get cards topped up, so we can get Fluid card issued. Yeah, so that we can get like, PayPal, these other integrations. So I've given that my priority. Also, we're advancing in our own regulatory process that remains on track. We're having good discussions with our regulators. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. A lot of great work going on here at the company. I will get back to all the community members who've reached out to me. I just need to, it's on my list of things to do. So thanks everybody again for tuning in and listening. Next week we'll have some more of the team is going to show up, and they can talk about the things that they're building, and you can learn more about them as people. So thanks again, we appreciate it, and thanks for being part of Fluid.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
We are offline.